Gonna be a total fumble from Avalis. We'll see. Sephiroth, what's up with the tooltips?
It's not having fun.
I mean, Smiling Knight's not having fun. Sableye could be able to get the first blood here. Yeah, I was just looking. It does do damage through the mana shield, that decay. I knew it did. I knew it did.
Yeah, Undying is pretty good right click by this.
Oh, is that enough to get the kill? It is. Ooh. The Icarus dive, it doesn't disconnect right clicks there. So, even if he gets that Icarus dive away, the right click's still in the air. Daze picks up the kill. Really nice, really hard to get the lockdown. Maybe if they get, I mean, Eki's going to be on the high ground now. Stoikov, though, he backs himself away. I think they have vision here, Stoikov, so trying to move himself out. Starstorm comes into Stoikov. Stoikov, though, going to be able to back himself out. The Hawks are going to be diving out now, too. Eki going to be taking a lot of damage, though. Stoikov, does he want to try and come forward once again? Eki might just go down, taking damage from Daze again. Daze being able to get that last little bit of burst to get the kill. How's Smiling Knight looking? 35 last hits. Little Ant just trying to get the thrust out onto Smiling Knight here. Little Ant, how's he looking? The tombstone's down. 2 points, maybe 3 points at level 5 in that decay. Bottom lane, they're going to try and make a move. Sableye's going to get low into this one now as well. Dave's going to be able to get another kill on the board. Eki going to get himself away from this one. No leap away here from Eki. The snowball comes in. Shad will be able to get the credit of the kill. And Eki just couldn't get himself away. Level 3. 2 points into that Starstorm. Not a value point in the leap just yet.
Blade Mill and Centaur. This Scarf's just going to ult you and not care about it. Because he's got this dumb facet that we saw yesterday.
Ancient Seal out, so no Icarus dive here. Snowball, is it going to connect here now as well? The Remnant comes forward, but it's still going to be the root coming through. So with that Walrus Punch, Shad going to get a kill on the board. Different build coming through here from Shad compared to what we saw from Tomato in that first game. Stampede's going to be used, so they're going to try and get the chase down onto Little Ant. Little Ant, the roll comes through. Drogon's grasp now as well, connects out with the arrow. Can they get the kill? He's going to try and do the count. Sora comes through. He throws out. There's going to be the drinking buddy save now as well. No! Smiling Knight will get the kill with a Mystic Snake, but how far forward are they? Is this going to be a mistake here from the side of the Avalis? A cooldown comes through, but Smiling Knight will be able to move himself away from this one. Can use that Storm Gaze now as well. Level 4 still onto, and the instant respawn as well onto Little Ant. So Little Ant going to be able to TV himself right back into this fight. Smiling Knight getting himself away. There's going to be the Sunray coming through, but look at the damage. Little Ant does get the kill here out onto the Medusa. Finally now, nothing to stop the TP though. They're going to chase down onto Eki. Eki, no leaps, no life, no chance. Tyrion James, Stoikov, they find out the Phoenix now too. Janta, still only level 4.
You shall rise again,
I don't think Deuce is going to get the space and time to farm. I think OG will keep trying to find her. Your supports aren't going to get it, so...
Yeah, maybe the Skarath is actually the problem hero that Avalis should be looking to ban out, because...
The highest tier? Or was it because Kez is broken?
Maybe 50-50. Brawl comes out here, but again, the Drinking Buddies, as soon as the Gorgon's Grass, though, Smiling Knight just get the credit for the kill. Snowball comes up onto the high ground. Stampede for these here now as well. Shards do go down. War's Punch out, but Smiling Knight with a double kill, so a nice pickup here for the Medusa. Meanwhile, Centaur gets killed off. Shad chases him down, even through the Stampede here. The Gyrocopter's still going to be able to get on top of him. Chrysalis is out, and now starting onto the Axe, so... It is going to be the Axe for the Beastmaster, but look at the Beastmaster. Oh, I suppose the Ember Spirit isn't too much better either. You're both of them around 5.5, 5.7k net worth here. Lorna for Eki's going to try and do what he can with the Moonlight Shadow coming through. Sableye, because he's got no blink. The Blade Mail is up though. Little Ant's going to try and come into this one now as well. Pull down comes through. The fighting around this Wisdom Shrine once again, and Little Ant's just going to stop it from being taken here. Well, the Moonlight Shadow, Sableye, how long is he going to live? Stampede comes through. Smiling Knight throws himself in the middle of this one now as well. The Stone Gaze coming through, but Little Ant, he did get that Wisdom Shrine. He might go down here. No spells left. They're all on cooldown. He will fall. No GG.
They did trade as well. They've not had trouble with the Deuces, the thing, so...
Yeah, but the later the game goes, oh, Larnoff, does he get killed off once again? There is going to be that Remnant coming through here. Stoikov with the Illusion Rune will be able to pop it, get the kill. Can we chase for more? Still one more Remnant out onto the Ember Spirit here. There is the Moonlight Shadow out, though. How quick is that going to fade? That's going to fade fairly darn quickly. Underneath, just on that cliff, just in the very edge of the range of the Sentry now. And it looks like, well, going to be a kill going the way of Stoikov. Double kill there for Stoikov. Corridor of farm here as well. Meanwhile, Phoenix could be in trouble. Now it's going to see him now. Yance is going to try and get that leap away. Snowball, though, it will connect, drag him right back off that cliff. Let's say, get down
Alice is everywhere. This Sponsor of Tusk is playing like a 4.
He's
boots. Everywhere.
That's pretty much it. He's got boots.
The big orchestral version of the Dota soundtrack is Chef's Kiss.
I used to play that mid lane. There's going to be a fight breaking out here. They do get the kill onto Daze, but Shad doesn't go for any more. This one, a homing missile out onto Saberlight, but it looks like with that Stampede, they might just be able to get themselves away. The homing missile, it will homing in. Here's Stoikov. Do they want to try and go out onto Saberlight? So it's not first on his shopping list, but it's not awful for the Gyrocopter too, because you get damage, you get your attack speed out now as well. Storm comes out, Saberlight here, going to be able to get out onto at least, well, the Undying taking a lot of damage from this one. The Stun Ray coming through now as well, but the Snowball going to keep him alive a little bit longer. There is going to be that, look at that Shard. The Shard's coming through as well. Saberlight and Smarlight both caught in this one. Stoikov takes down Saberlight. Can they go for more? Smarlight going to be completely out of mana. It looks like Sunray going to be coming through, but this is a Medusa. Can they break that egg first? They take down both. Shad just doing so much work here. Laurinov through that BKB, trying to get himself away with the Warriors Punch. It does go through the BKB. They take down 4, and Eki looking to get away with his life, it looks like here. Their ultimates are so quick on the cooldowns. You know, you compare that to, like, oh, jump in, they're going to be able to get a kill on 2 days now. Gorgon's Grasp does come through. But you compare it to the Stone Gaze. Okay.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
I think I'm basically giving the moose speed.
Saberlight, he pops the blade mail now as well. Searing Chain's going to be able to get the lockdown. Supernova comes out again. Do they just want to back themselves away from this one? They're going to be able to get the kill onto Saberlight. Supernova, it shouldn't affect anybody. They just back themselves out of that distance. Laurinov, that's his BKB down now as well. Does Stoikov want to go? Searing Chain's out to 2. There's going to be force that back now as well. The roll comes out, but Laurinov, he is still dead and buried.
Radiant's top
Okay, OG. Kane's playing this game 1.
Yanta going to be caught out here. Stoikov, Mystic Flow comes through with the Ancient Seal, no way away. Eki at least going to be able to get the dives. Yeah, going to be able to get that leap out to... I mean, we'll see.
The flames rush.
Yes, Avalis did ban his first ban.
Yeah, Saberlight going to be able to get a dive on. Again, the agency here. The Drinking Buddies comes out though from the tusk. What can you do? Smile next. Stoikov going to be in the middle of this sponge pit now as well. The cooldown comes through. It's going to hit onto the Centaur like 2, 3, 4 times with the secondary strikes coming through now as well. And you can see the OG, they mean business. So they're just going to get themselves right into this base. They're going to be able to break down another tier 3 tower, it looks like. The Stone Gaze is still up, but Medusa, not a lot of mana left here. So Shad just comes right up into this one now as well. Trying to break down those Medusa illusions. Buyback from the Phoenix. So this looks like it might be the last stand coming through for the side of Avalis. Buyback's being committed here. Shad just going to stand his ground. Still has the Sages for another minute 49 seconds. Smiling Knight being forced back. Homing Missile going to come into him too. We'll be able to get the recipe. So what's he need? Another 1600 gold. Let's see if he even needs to get to that 1600 gold. Although it does come in on to Stoikov. They're going to be able to get the stuns off here. Saberlight trying to get himself away to safety now with the Searing Chains to get the lockdown out onto the Centaur, and a big dive out from Stoikov. Who can he find? It's going to be the Icarus dive away here from Yanta. Anybody from the side of OG? Mystic Flood comes out. Yeah, Supernova though, going to be popped. The Supernova is going to be broken fairly quickly on Raw out onto the Ember Spirit. They're going to be taking a lot of damage here, but do they have enough to control out? Snowball tag team going to try and save his life there with the Drinking Bodies. Medusa caught in those shards. Eki's trying to do what he can as well, but Medusa, the last stand coming through, and Shad again, 8 seconds on this Aegis. He's popped the Satanic. He won't even go down once. Nothing to take him down to 30 health, and he's just like, yeah, no problems.
Is that tip because he actually killed him? He's like the one person to die in that fight for OG.
Maybe, yeah. As we see, what's left for them. So you do get the double Svens, and open themselves into another game here in this best of 3, or is it going to be the 2-0? Smoke coming through
breaks.
here. Smile Knight. Oh, it's going to be on to Daze. This isn't too bad if you give up the Daze kill here for the smoke break. You do get the first blood. Eki picks it up, and again, not awful. OG going to be able to move themselves down the river here. Pretty much an instant response. Any creep going down here. Going to be able to get Daze that level 2. Bottom lane, Eki going to be chased down again here. Shad going to go for the Rock Barrage once again. Black Cannon coming out. The Tombstone's going to drop here, but they're getting Lelis. He gets to come on to Saberlight. Eki's not going to be too far away from going down too. Who got the kill first? Shad does get it first. So he gets the gold, he gets the XP. And
the Storm Ember lane to go.
Yeah.
Pretty 50-50.
Radiant are scanning.
Scan comes through. They see Eki, so Stoikov a little going to be able to get the kill onto Yanta here. Yanta going deep, it looks like, in the jungle.
I mean, it's fairly even still, right? But this game might
Saberlight, the balance strike comes in now. There is going to be that tree dance coming through here. Saberlight, can he get himself away? Homing missile, it will connect out onto the Undying. The Undying's lost so much life already. There's going to be a lot of rocket barrage damage coming through as well. Shad gets one. Can he get any more out of this one? Trying to back himself away too, but he still has that rocket barrage. So if anyone gets close, Valorant going to be taking damage back now too. Oh, I'm hearing a cookie. They get the jump out to Daze. There is going to be the Silencer rotation now as well. So Silencer, Blood Grenade comes out. Storm Spirit is level 6 now. That's going to be a +1 coming out for Lilith. Stoikov can get himself away. He's got the ball line, but it's going to be Searing Chains coming out from Stoikov now. Stoikov back into the river. The TP. Anything to stop this. The damage, it's enough. The AD run on Laurenoff does the work there to get the kill onto the Storm. Yeah, the first couple of God Strength, you just kind of... You use that out. Here's Daze. Tree Dance coming down. It's going to be the Yanta actually doesn't pick up that illusion, and Daze gets it now. So they're going to try and go into this one. Eki, though, it's a lot of damage onto Daze. Little Shredder, he's going to keep himself inside that Solar Guardian coming through. They get the stun out onto the Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit will go down. Daze gets the credit, and now the Storm Spirit jumping in as well. Yanta will fall to Little Ant. He does get the kill from the grave here onto Daze. Eki, can he get himself away? The cookie on cooldown. Stoikov out of mana, but Lelith's going to be coming in with the curse now too. Eki, it's going to be so damn close. He will tick. Lelith gets the credit for the kill, and another +1 here. +5 already for the Silencer. Saberlight, though.
He's just like, I know you're all here.
Now they might go for this one. Storm Spirit is TP'ing in. This tier 1 tower is not there just yet. The Tombstone is up. It's most of the way through. Can they get a kill onto Saberlight now as well? Shad has that cooldown to throw as well. The Global Silence comes through. They might be able to get the kill onto the Sven. Sven's going to try and get himself away. Shad gets a kill though. Solar Guardian comes out. Little Ant, they secure 2 out of this one. Searing Chains. It might stop the aggression from OG, but you're losing 2 cores right back in Saberlight though with that Ceaseless Sturge. So we will get the instant respawn. I like the Remnant from the Storm Spirit onto the Ember Spirit, just in case that Ember Spirit's like, you know what, I need to Remnant myself to safety.
Letting it through is a little suspect.
Ice path, but he's going to jump himself over this one. Stoikov, can he get the damage out onto Yanta? Vortex drag back in onto the Jakiro. He's going to live a little bit longer now as well. The Multi-Kiss is rained down. So trading off the Jakiro for Stoikov, not really how he wanted to play. Runda spawn top as well, so Daze picks that one up. Can they go for a little more? I mean, what's the net worth here as well? So it's 2... Yeah.
He is routinely highest net worth for OG.
This ward, it does spot the rotation from Shad, but the Storm Spirit's going to be able to get a jump in. No BKB, the cookie now. Cooldown coming through. Smart Knight going to be slowed down now, so it will connect. The secondary strike comes through. Is that enough for the kill? It is. Stoikov picks it up. Going to be using all of his mana. Onto the Sven. Maybe think twice about farming where he is. Storm Spirit jumps in, but the Ember Spirit's already away here. Eki not going to be so lucky. He doesn't have a Remnant to jump half the map away to.
At this point. Yeah, so what's going to happen now? For those not versed in Dawnbreaker, Dawnbreaker's going to farm and push random lanes, and then anytime there's a team fight, he will join it.
Catch out Smart now as well. The tree dance coming through from Daze. In fact, they might not yet. I was going to say Solar Guardian might come through here, which it does. Smart Knight going to be burnt down. Can they go for a little bit more now as well? The TP away. Starbreaker comes out a little late there. They didn't have the information, I think, to get the Undying. Jump in though from the Storm Spirit. They want another one. Global Silence will be used, and that is the death of Eki. 7 charges on the Storm Spirit, so because he's died a couple of times, I think after the level 6 came out, so he is a couple of those galvanized stacks down as well.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yanta just walks into Lelis.
Yeah! Gonna give Stoikov the easy stacks. Why not? Yo, I was saying that he had 7, but just donate the stacks here to the Storm Spirit.
Dire's middle tower is under
Kayasha, and then just disassemble.
are scanning.
You know what, as much as I like casting,
Radiant's bottom barracks is under attack.
Eki, they're gonna be able to jump in. They're gonna be able to get another kill onto Eki now as well. Yeah, sometimes it just breaks my brain.
Is under attack.
Undying?
That's why you got people like me.
Okay, Cooldown comes through as well. Will comes one up to Saberlight. Saberlight not getting himself away from that, especially not with the Guardians coming out from Little Ant here now as well. Do they have enough time to get the kill to Stoikov? Stoikov? Roshan down the river as well. Roshan, throw Little Ant. Just get involved. Have a little bit of fun here. They do leave Daze behind, so that's something.
Hundreds of items in this game. I can't remember them all. I'm looking at removed items right now, right?
We get the haste room, but the ice path comes out. Global Silence will be here. Stoikov, can he get himself away from this one? In fact, they might try and go into Saberlight here. Saberlight, he ain't tanky at all. 1,500 health on an Undying 22 minutes into the game? What the fuck?
He has no items.
Yeah, but... what the fuck?
He has no strength items, and he's level 12.
Out. Yeah, he's just... This game is OG running this series. Like 62, Monkey King has 13, Storm Spirit has 22 here, jump in, Eki gonna get caught out again, Stoikov, can he get this kill? He probably should be able to, yeah, the balance strike, Stoikov, gonna be able to get another kill on the board here, Stoikov with, what's that?
He has
13
less
galvanized
HP than
stacks.
his Snapfire.
Today if we try and go for any more, like the higher tiers as well. Roshan, it is getting close to going down here. Stoikov's going to be able to dab himself in the middle. The Wukong's command comes out now as well. Soul Guardian catches out onto the Sven as well as Sableye. Sableye, is he going to go down to Marnite? Trying to get the damage out to Stoikov. There's going to be the Global Stance coming through as well. The Storm Spirit gets himself away. Little Ant trying to get the chase down. Smarnite has his BKB out. Can he go for any more on this one now? As well, the Ember Spirit though, he dives himself away. Roshan is still alive, and Shad, the last man in that Roshan pit, he wants that Aegis here. Can he maybe get an interrupt? No. Shad will be able to pick it up. The Monkey King will go down. Storm Spirit, who's got the grab on here, Smile Knight, his BKB is down too. Shad, he's going to rain down Stoikov, going to give himself away with the last little bit of mana here, but Shad's still going to go out onto the Sven. Sven's going to try and do what he can, but there's going to be a homing missile that stops the lifesteal from the Mask of Madness. Now Shad, double Ice Path coming through here. Can he go for more though? Did he want to go for more? The McIntyre is down now. It might be an instant pop on the Aegis. No, Shad, he'll be able to get himself just outside of this one. Eki gets a kill onto Little Ant. Anybody? Oh, I say that. He might find Eki. Yeah, nighttime vision. There's going to be the cookie down to the low ground here, but Eki going to be caught out once again. Jay's going to be able to get on top of him too, and Eki will be taken care of. Stoikov gets himself another galvanized stack.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
What are we looking at here? Smile Knight, Sableye, Yanta. Stoikov is going to be invisible. Going to be touching, holding hands with Sableye. It looks like there is going to be that Tombstone coming down though. They still want to fight this one. The Wukong's command comes out. They get the trap out onto Sableye. Sableye is not going to be able to walk himself away from this one, it looks like here. And Shad, even with the damage he's got, takes down the Tombstone as well as Sableye. Cecil Sturge, instant respawn for the Undying. They want to take me back into the fight. It looks like they do. Backline, so Eki's going to be taking care of Stoikov. He doesn't go all the way for this one now. So the cooldown coming through. The Monkey King going to be able to get that. Bounce back comes through. He gets caught out in the Ice Path, but they're going to lose Sableye twice. And yeah, OG still have an Aegis. What else can they do here? Curse coming out onto the Ember Spirit. He is going to be silenced. Pops that Manta Stab, but the Global Stance comes out right after that. So they have the lockdown. They should have the damage here out onto the Ember Spirit. And OG. Storm going to be able to get dive in. Eki gets caught out again. And they should be able to, even with his teammates nearby. The Ember Spirit wants none of this.
Yeah.
Far enough. One missile comes through the trees here. The Slight Fist, but it will still connect. He gets stunned up the route onto Shad. Do they want to go for any more here? Can they go for any more here? Larnoff, did he have a remnant to jump himself away to? Shivas comes out. He tries to jump himself a little bit further forward now as well. They do break the tree. Solar Gunner comes in. Smile Knight, can he get himself that BKB off? He can't. He is dead and buried. Has a buyback though if he wants to get himself back in this fight here. Stoikov going to be diving onto Yanta. Yanta is in biz with that Glimmer Cape coming out here. So Stoikov just taking tower shots. He's got the Solar Crest on top of him though. In the Sven and the Gyrocopter. The Gyrocopter went back for the Butterfly.
The Monkey King is catching the Sven.
Yeah, they're going to be able to go now as well on to... Do you want to go into Yanta? Who gets caught out here? They're all going to be grouped up. No Architecture here for the Storm Spirit. Guardians jumps in here. Soul Guardian coming out from the Dawnbreaker. Can they go for any more? Little Ant's got that BKB. They're going to try and go. The Wukong's command comes out now as well. The Smile Knight's going to be caught into this one. The Global Stance comes out. Smile Knight trying to move himself away. The BKB is up. The Global Stance is here though. So Smile Knight not going to be able to throw anything out once that Global Stance is up. Cookie comes through. They do get caught out positions on their own way too often, and it feels like they're playing the buddy system here. They're playing as a team. They're making sure that nobody's left alone in unsafe areas here. Sven's going to try and come in. Soul Guardian comes out. There's going to be the Wukong's command over the top of this one now as well. Can they kill him to save like Yanta, Eki? They've already gone down. Yanta buys himself back into this one. Smile Knight, they might be able to take down the Storm Spirit now as well, but Daze again with that BKB going. Was he going to try and go with this one? They get the kill onto Yanta. That's a dieback coming out onto the Jakiro here. Still got the Aegis out for Shad once again. BKB going to come through here. Only the 3 cores left on the side of Avalis. Surprised that, like Shin was saying in the draft, that you give both of those heroes away, because being able to just get a dive to the backline or the dive into the middle of the fight and then the Solar Guardian comes over the top. Daze could be in a little bit of trouble here now as well. Wukong's command does come out, but is this just a waste of a little bit of time? It looks like it was here. I mean, it's not the longest cooldown. It's going to be up before he respawns anyway.
Pretty soon he's going to be able to fight that Sven.
Yeah, he is as close to the position 1 Sven as he is to that position 4 Undying, I guess. Gyrocopter walks himself up the cliff. He's still got that Aegis still going. Can they get the kill out onto Eki? Soul Guardian comes through. Going to be hitting onto 3 heroes now as well, and they might be able to take down both of these cores now. Sablelight's going to get really down low. Global Stance comes out now as well. Can they get the kill onto the Undying? Yanta, Sablelight, Smarna, they all go down. Only the Ember Spirit left, and he's not long for this world either, it looks like now as well. Jump in. They should be able to get the kill. Buyback comes out from the Undying, but only him left against the world here. And Sablelight, it's not a lot of net worth. It's not a lot of life. It's not a lot of anything. He drops that Tombstone, and then they throw the GG at full 5-6 man wipe coming out from the side of OG to end this game. 42 kills
with
to
the
15.
revenge.
Yeah.
The